What's going on, guys? I'm Jimmy with One Road. Today we're going to talk about PCV valves. No, it is not a PVC valve. It is a PCV valve. Positive crank ventilation. I know some people just get that mixed up just because it sounds so similar. Some people legitimately don't know that it's actually not a PVC valve and it is a PCV valve. The other day I was remembering that when I took the upper intake manifold off of this motor and replaced the gaskets, when I tilted the intake manifold with the throttle body down, a bunch of oil actually started coming out of there. So I started really thinking like, man, what could that be caused from? And I really think that the PCV valve might be the culprit. The thing is, guys, is these PCV valves are so cheap, maybe $6 or $7, and they can actually cause quite a bit of damage if they are plugged up and not working properly. See, what they're supposed to do is actually vent the extra pressure put off by the combustion process in your motor up through the PCV valve and back into the intake so it can be burned. It's unburned, air and fuel. I would say as a general rule of thumb, if you don't remember the last time your PCV valve was changed and your car has, I don't know, 50 to 75 to 100,000 miles on it, change it. Cheap insurance, right? Okay guys, so the thing with the PCV valve is it's sometimes kind of hard to find. In this case, this is a Chevrolet 5.3 liter Vortec, and you can see this hose right here is leading down to the PCV valve, which is at the very back of my valve cover. So that's the thing, guys. If you're looking for the PCV valve, it most likely is always going to come out of the top of your valve cover, whether you got a 4-cylinder motor or a V8 like this one. Check your valve cover. You should see some form of a vacuum hose just like this, and that should lead you to your PCV valve, which is right here, and all you do is pull it up and straight out. Here you can see my current PCV valve, and let's shake it. It's not rattling, it's not doing anything. So I know that this one is definitely ready to be changed. Okay, so here's a small little update. The reason why that it's not rattling and shaking inside is because there's literally nothing inside this PCV valve. There is nothing in there. It's an empty mock PCV valve, I guess. You can see how small the hole is. Maybe that's why. Maybe the hole is so small and they're just assuming that that does the same job as a normal valve. But in any case, I'm gonna try replacing this. Here's our new valve, you can see. And here's our old mock-up, sorry, excuse for a valve. You can see the difference in the size of the hole. This one obviously has a valving mechanism in there. This one is empty. That is very odd. I'm gonna have to do a little more research and figure out why GM chose to install this. This does look like it's factory. It does say AC Delco on the side, and the part number that I see stamped on it says CV2001. I don't know if that extra C is part of it. That is the part number for this one here. All I'm gonna do is take my new PCV valve and press it into the same slot that the old one went in, and then I'm just gonna twist my hose back down. Let's see if I can underneath ways. Let's see here. And just press it into the same hole, which is back here. That's it. Make sure that it's fully seated. You also might want to take off any sort of cover that you have and make sure that you didn't disrupt the hose on the other end. I have an 8mm socket here. Usually those engine covers come off pretty easily. And you can see here where our hose went. Doesn't look like it was really disturbed in any way. It's still on there. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, guys, well, that's just about it. The PCV valve is very, very simple to replace. As you saw with mine, I actually had what looks like a dummy PCV valve in there. There's got to be a reason for that, also a reason for that tiny hole in it. Maybe that was somehow a fail-proof way. Maybe that thing is just fine, just as good as that one is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little more research. If you guys know why GM threw those dummy PCV valves into this 5.3 motor and any one of their other motors, please comment below and let me know. The only thing left to do at this point is to start the truck and make sure everything is running properly. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, just as I suspected, no issues at all. because that PCV valve is just a simple part. It's not really going to make your motor run terrible right off the bat. It's something that you might see over time, reduced fuel mileage, maybe stuttering at idle, things like that. So make sure your PCV valve is changed or clean or swapped out. Easy way to test it is just by shaking it. Definitely do that. It's really simple, really cheap to do, and it could actually save your motor. All right, guys, with that, I'm Jimmy with One Road here. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to check out my Instagram at One Road Garage, also my website, oneroadgarage.com, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.